Shalom. Shalom. First and foremost, as always, I would like to begin this lesson off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to our power, Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Rachak Wadash, the Honor City Apostles, and the elders of Great Millstone who have taught us all this truth in the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. I'm Shaquat from the Great Millstone Dallas camp, back with another lesson. Lord willing to be edifying to the hopeful elect. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai Barokatham, to you sincere Akim Walkwathium, and a sincere Shalom woman to you brothers that are out here pushing this truth out on the highways and the byways and through the YouTube lessons, man. Shalom woman to you all. Lord willing, this lesson will be edifying and exhorting to the elect. Alright, so without further ado, we're going to get into it. As you see by the title, End Time Prophecies are speaking loud and clear. And the end time prophecy is today, we're talking about more earthquakes. And the more earthquakes will happen, the more earthquakes we're going to be speaking about, because there's a lot more going on here. So I have a few articles that I've saved over the past week. We're just going to dive into it through the spirit. I don't have any precepts set up, but I definitely have some precepts in mind. All right. So we're going to get these articles, then we're going to give these precepts, Lord willing, and Lord willing, it'll be edifying, right? So, these end time prophecies are speaking loud and clear, all right? Loud and clear. So let's go here. What the fuck was that I clicked on now? Hold on. Salakia. This is diabolical. I forgot about this. I forgot all about that. I was supposed to do a lesson on that. Shit. Anyway, that's crazy. Now, here's the first article. Of course, this video will be conducted under the Fair Use Copyrights Act of 1976, for all public information can be used for the purpose of education, teaching, criticism, and news reporting. This video would not be monetized. This is a non-profit video, so I'm well within my rights to do this and use your information off these news sources. So it says here, thousands displaced by deadly Indonesia earthquake as rescue efforts continue. This is 9 days old, but it's still, dealing with the effects of that today. It says around 5,000 people have been displaced by a powerful earthquake in Indonesia that has caused at least 53 fatalities. And I'm sure the number is higher. Remember, this is from 9 days ago. Now it says, rescuers continue to search for survivors of the shallow magnitude 7.7 earthquake, which struck the island of Flores shortly before 5 o'clock local time on Saturday. It says preliminary reports indicate more than 900 homes and hundreds of other buildings have been severely damaged by the tremor and 341 subsequent aftershocks, the National Disaster Management Agency, BNPB, said. All right, turn this here up. Now it says full scale of the disaster is still being uncovered. The news of a second magnitude 6.9 earthquake elsewhere in Indonesia serving as a reminder of why the region is called the Ring of Fire. The initial earthquake, which occurred just 15 kilometers below the surface, was the Southeast Asian nation's deadliest since 2022, when the hundreds of people were killed in West Java. All right, so the shit getting bad, man. Let's jump down. It says there were confirmed 25 deaths have been recorded there, as well as 20 fatalities in East Manggarai province, 4 in Sika province, and 2 in Indi and at least one person in both the Nagakeo and West Mangarai provinces. All right, it says a total of 3,356 people have been displaced in Sika, with a further 2,078 evacuated in Mangarai, the agency said. Oh, shit. Anyway, point is, you see these earthquakes smacking shit. The Lord is making prophecy come to pass. All right, he's manifesting these things. He's having it come to pass in these days. Now, let's move on to the next one. We're not going to spend too much time on these. So that was in Indonesia. This is once again talking about Indonesia. So we'll read a couple paragraphs of this one as well. It's talking about the same thing though. Thousands await aid in Indonesia after powerful earthquake that killed at least 68. Thousands of people waited for aid on Indonesian island Flores on Monday as the country marked its 81st Independence Day, 2 days after the powerful earthquake killed at least 68 people, injured more than 200 others, and damaged thousands of homes. Salakia. So a lot of these people's homes have been displaced. They've been displaced from their homes. They don't have nowhere to lay their head anymore. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe them Indonesians may be Israelites, if I'm not mistaken. So if that's true, a brother can fact check me in the comment section. I know they're not listed on the tribes, but I'm pretty sure they're Israelites, but I could be wrong. You can correct me in the comments if I am wrong. Nonetheless, if they are Israelites, this shows you this is even more of a valid reason why the Lord is fucking them up this bad, pretty much. Man, all you see is 6 magnitude earthquakes and up, and a bunch of 7s. The Lord is not playing this year, man. All right? Now it says many residents on Flores Island in East Nusa Tenggara province spent the day mourning victims while military teams tried to deliver food, clean water, and clothing to inaccessible communities by plane. It says the Saturday morning earthquake left widespread damage and buildings collapsed onto parked cars, homes shattered, and trees and boulders blocking roads. Bear with me a moment, I need to take a sip of some water. All right, Salakia. All right, now it says my house is just rubble now. Said, damn. So nigga house is just rubble. We need food, medicine, and clean water urgently. Yeah, the Lord fucking these people up, man. It says more than 4,500 homes were damaged when the quake struck Flores Island early Saturday. Some 19,000 people were forced into temporary shelters and 213 people were injured. Damn. Then it also hit 122 health facilities, 252 schools, and 84 places of worship. Fuck them. Fuck that. Nobody care about that part. But damn. Shit. So that's enough of that article. Let's move on to the next one. Damn, how many did I save concerning Indonesia? Shit. It's not even let me click on it. don't know what the hell going on with this app today. Well, these must be things I just liked. Okay. Well, this is just another one talking about it. You could read that on your own. All right, but let's move on to this next one, Peru. Peru becomes the third South American country hit by major quake in 2 months. No deaths are reported, though, but I'm sure some people died. Because 6.7, it ain't a 7.7, a 7.4. But that's a heavy earthquake. A magnitude 6.7 earthquake shook the southern Peruvian Andes on Thursday afternoon, and while the country's civil defense chief initially told local radio that no damage of any kind had been reported so far, the Washington Post is reporting at least 2 people injured and cracks running through homes. I'm sure it is a still heavy earthquake, like I said. Schools and health posts real damage, but nothing close to the ruin that has now hit South America 3 separate times in under 2 months. A third quake, by far the gentlest. U.S. Geological Survey, jump down. So it says about 6,000 people lost their power. Damn. And they at risk for a tsunami. Oh, no, they ruled out the tsunami risk. Well, damn. Hey, South America's getting smacked down, ain't it? They getting smacked up. And you know why? Because they are Israelites. Majority of those South Americans are Israelites. All right? And if your spirit can receive it, we believe through the spirit, we've been on part of prophesying part. Of course, this is not doctrine, but that wilderness, because the scriptures speak about a certain, wilderness, at the return of the Lord and etc. Hey, man, that wilderness, man, it may be South America. It's not doctrine, of course, just knowing part of prophesying part, we just speaking as men. Could be that, though. It's no different than speculating what the Lord going to do to Esau after 1,000 years. Is he going to just eliminate his spirit, which I doubt he would do, or is he going to cleanse his spirit and just put him into the other nations? No different than that. You know what I mean? But anyway, yeah, it's pretty bad. Now it says Thursday's tremor. I don't even know what that is. I keep seeing this word concerning earthquakes. How about I figure out what it is? Involuntary quivering movement. Oh, so an earthquake. So basically like an aftershock. Okay. Well, I don't know why they don't just say fucking aftershock. It's an aftershock. So an aftershock is the third major earthquake to rattle. Oh no. So it just means earthquake. Okay. Yeah, fuck all these damn words, man. Esau be having too many damn words that I cannot stand the English language, man. You got like a million ways to say one thing. That shit's so stupid to me. It's so damn dumb. Anyway, fuck this language. That's why this is the hardest language to learn, because it's the fucking most stupidest language. It's the dumbest language on the planet Earth, man. It says, and the least destructive by a wide margin. On June 24th, a rare seismic doublet, magnitude 7.2, followed roughly 39 seconds later by magnitude 7.5, tore through north-central Venezuela, collapsing. And where is their president? Where is Maduro? Nigga probably in the spirit realm. Tore through north-central Venezuela, collapsing buildings across Caracas and flattening large sections of La Guaira. Venezuela's National Assembly President Jorge Rodriguez, a puppet, put the a confirmed death toll at $6,438 as of $38. I'm Slovakia. You work with money all day. Because I work in finance, you work with money all day down here. Your mind gets to saying that shit. Slovakia. He put the confirmed death toll at 6,438 people, okay, as of August the 17th, a number that has climbed for nearly 2 months and could still rise further. Now it says, then on August 10th, a magnitude 7.4 earthquake struck Colombia's western Choco department near San Jose del Palmar, tearing through Cali, Pereira, that Pereira one, that's the one we were talking about last week with Colombia. And then in Manizales, Colombia's disaster risk agency, UNGRD, has updated the toll recently as of August 20th, which is about, that's 5 days ago, to 319 dead, 4,506 injured, and 260 still missing, with 364 people rescued and damaged reported across 476 municipalities and 15 of the country's 32 departments. Colombia's own geological service has called it one of the country's most powerful earthquakes in decades. The same ring of fire, very different kinds of earthquakes. Well, that's the spirit. I ain't even mean to swipe off of that, but that's the spirit, I guess. So yeah, let's stop talking about that one. So let's move on to this next one with Japan. Now, are you kidding me? This shit hurt, man. Nigga, am I being trolled? Hold on 1 second. What? All right, this shit got some macro in this system now. I done put it in front of the AC for a good little minute. Now, Lord willing, this shit got some act right. I'm telling you, bro, it's fuck Dallas, bro. This shit too damn hot, bro. I've never had issues like this before, bro, with phone, my vehicle. Now, fuck, and just call it a day. Oh my goodness gracious, bro. Deep quake, deeper confusion. What we actually know about Peru's earthquake. Let's see. I'm not reading all that shit. You can read this, man. It's basically just saying what the fuck I said already in the last one. Whoa, what's that one over there? Nah, that ain't shit. That ain't shit. Oh, man. There we go. So I clicked on the hope 3 times. Magnitude of 5.8 earthquake, which is not too bad. Rattles Japan, shaking felt in Tokyo. Magnitude, what the fuck is this? Well, I said it wasn't that bad, but never mind. Shit. Well, I stand corrected. I stand corrected, though. Shit. Damn. Nigga. That shit tearing houses down. Fuck. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's bad. Never mind. That's bad. Shit. Damn. Boy, they shit made out of plastic. I bet you there's people in there too. Damn, that's crazy. So, damn. A magnitude of 5.8 earthquake struck near Torai, Japan, around 2 a.m. local time Sunday, roughly 40 miles northeast of Tokyo. According to the United States Geological Survey, the earthquake struck about 2.5 miles northwest of Torai at a depth of roughly 48 miles around 1 p.m. Eastern Time Saturday, or 2 a.m. Sunday, August 23rd, local time in Japan. Now it says, what's this about? Let's talk about that. Shaking was felt across the Tokyo metropolitan area, one of the world's most populous urban regions and home to more than 35 million people. Shit. Moderate shaking was reported across several nearby areas, including parts of Ibaraki, Chiba, and Saitama prefectures. Now it says, let's go down the Japan. There's no threat of tsunami, all right, from the earthquake. Then stop that flood. Let's see, important magnitude 6.9. Okay. This is a developing story. Okay. So yeah, you see it, man. The Lord is moving. He's making a lot of things happen right about now. So what we're going to do is just get some precepts concerning this, man. Let's get Habakkuk 2, and we might come back to that Matthew 24 because it's a precept in there. So, of course, as always, we always grab concerning these. And this is Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 1. I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. Now, let's put this out to you. Now, it says, Then the Lord said to me, write my answer plainly on tablets, and that a runner can carry the correct message to others. So that's why we have to watch. We have to watch, and we have to watch, and we have to stay on watch. All right. So everyone can carry the correct message, and only the elect, nor will it be that number, is going to carry the correct message. Now it says for the vision, this vision is for a future time. What vision is this talking about? It's talking about a bunch of end time prophecies to be exact. This is talking about many things. The mark of the beast, what we're going into now, the earthquakes, and as the chapter goes into, when you get further down, Esau. It's going into this devil. All right, and what's going to happen in the times today when you read down concerning this devil, all them verses link back to it matches up to what Esau is likened of today. Right now it says this vision is for a future time. It describes the end, and it will be fulfilled. That's why you have Romans 15:4, for things written aforetime are written for our learning. All right, so these things will describe the end, and it will happen. These things will happen. Pause. Let's pause. We're gonna come back to this. Let's get that Isaiah. Let's go to GNT. Isaiah 46:10, or Isaiah 46:9 in the GNT. Remember what happened long ago. Acknowledge that I alone am God, and that there is no one else like me. From the beginning, I predicted the outcome. Long ago, I foretold what would happen. I said that my plans would never fail, that I would do everything I intended to do. All right, so the Lord has planned a lot of things from the beginning. He's predestinated everything. Everything is predestinated by Yahweh. All right, everything, every single thing going on right now is predestinated by the Lord from the beginning. That's how powerful our power is. So these earthquakes taking place, these things were prophesied from the beginning by the Lord. There are certain visions written aforetime that were written for our learning today. There were certain things that happened in the ancient world that was written for our learning today, because all these things were predestinated to take place here in the end. Now let's read that again. This vision is for a future time. It describes the end. It will be fulfilled. If it seems slow in coming, which it does because we're in the flesh, wait patiently. All right, meaning suffer for righteousness. Endure hardness as a good soldier. For it will surely take place. It will not be delayed. All right, so when this thing happens, it's going to happen. Like, ain't nothing going to stop it. You know, that when this thing happens, it's going to go full flow. All right, that's the point. We're at the end where this vision is speaking, is screaming. That's the point. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. It's speaking, it's screaming. That's the point of the title. All right, end time prophecy is speaking loud and clear. So this is how we know we're at the end. If you're here in Babylon the Great or in the world today and you can't see that this is the end or that the end is near, you're bugged the hell out. You're not watching at all. Bro, this is the end. The Lord set these signs. This is the end. What did Yahweh Shai tell those people? Y'all can discern the times and the seasons, but you can't tell when the time of the end. You can't tell the time of the end, man. But y'all can discern everything else. Let's actually grab that. See if I can find that. This is Luke chapter 12 and verse 55. Yahweh Shai. And when ye see the south wind blow, ye say there will be heat, and it cometh to pass. Fuck. '54. And he said also to the people, when ye see a cloud arise, when ye see a cloud arise, Salakia, when ye see a cloud rise out of the west, straightway ye say, there cometh a shower. And so it is. So people predicting the weather. And when ye see south wind blow, ye say, there will be heat, and it cometh to pass. Once again, predicting the weather. What do Yahweh Shai say? Ye hypocrites, ye can discern the face of the sky and of the earth. But how is it that ye do not know, that ye do not discern this time? Yeah, and why even of yourselves judge ye not what is right? All right, when thou goest with thine adversary to the magistrate, as thou art in the way, give diligence that thou mayest be delivered from him, lest he hale thee to the judge, and the judge deliver thee to the officer, and the officer cast thee into prison. I tell thee, thou shalt not depart thence till thou hast paid that very last mite. All right, so point is, man, Yahweh Shai was telling these fucking hypocrites, man, wicked Israelites at that time, y'all can discern the times, the seasons, the weather, all right? But you can't discern the simple times that you're in. And right now, we're in the end. We are in the end right now. So everybody can tell there's this ominous feeling or whatever, or people can see when the stock's gonna go down or gonna go up or whatever the fuck, whatever you do. But a nigga can't discern that we are at the end of the end right now. Just like Yahweh Shai said, man. All right, that vision is screaming. It's screaming. All right, screaming. All right, screaming, eh? It's Matthew 24. We'll go to verse 3. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming, and of the end of the world? So these are the disciples asking Yahweh Shai over 2,000 years ago, when is the end of the world going to be? When are we going to get the kingdom? And what did Yahweh Shai say? Let's jump down to the point. Let's jump down. Verse 7. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. These are the beginning of sorrow. So here we are in this time where earthquakes are happening in diverse places. When have you ever had it documented this many earthquakes happening, especially in succession of each other? This is getting diabolical out here, man. If you can't see we're in the end, you're bugged out. 2nd Esdras, the 9th chapter, goes into that, man. Measuring thou the times diligently in itself, when the Lord will begin to visit the earth which he made, and he will cause earthquakes. Earthquakes, man. Earthquakes are mentioned in 2nd Esdras 16. Now, that's really concerning nuclear missiles, of course, but still, nonetheless, it's an earthquake. All right, this shows you we are in the end. The Lord has set signs to show we are in the end. He set these signs so we would know, so we can measure it. That's why he said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. So we could look, we could see, oh yeah, we at this point in prophecy, this is about to come to pass. So we're not taken off guard, because you 2/3, you'll be taken off guard. That's 2 Thessalonians 5:3 and various other, 1 Thessalonians 5:3 and various other precepts. All right. But Lord willing, we of the elect, Lord willing, we are the children of the light and not darkness. So we won't be taken as a thief in the night. All right. Goes into that as well as in 1 Thessalonians 5 and various other precepts. Right. What does Sirach 39 tell us? Let's grab that. In the first verse, it says, But he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High, and is occupied in the meditation thereof, will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient. All right. What did the scripture say in Proverbs? It's the glory of the Lord, or it's the honor of the Lord, or it's the glory of the Lord to seal a thing, but it's the honor of kings to search out a matter. If you're a king, and you're an honorable king, you're going to search out these matters, man, and be occupied in prophecies. That's the point. We have to be occupied in prophecies. All right. What we will do, we will keep the sayings of renowned men, these men of old, our forefathers, and where subtle parables are, he will be there also. That's Proverbs 1, starting at 5-7. Yeah. All right. Because we fear the Lord. He will seek out the secrets of grave sentences and be conversant in dark parables. These are dark parables to these people, because it clearly has to be, even though it's plain to us. Remember Matthew, the 13th chapter, where the disciples asked Yahweh Shai, why speakest thou in parables? But it's plain to us, but it's not plain to them. All right, it's so simple that the simple can't get it. It's so simple that the simple can't get it. All right? So the Lord has made this very complex, like rocket science to these people. But to us, it ain't nothing. It's like counting 1, 2, 3. All right? Honor of kings to search out a matter, man. He shall serve among great men and appear before princes. He will travail through strange countries, for ye have tried the good and the evil among men. All right, but that's the point. We got to be occupied in these prophecies. And if you consider yourself a prophet of the Lord, it's according to Revelation 19:10, the testimony of Yahushua is the spirit of prophecy. That testimony is a lot committed to the prophets. If you consider yourself a prophet of the Lord, you're going to be indulged in prophecy, because this is what matters today. Nothing else matters today outside of prophecy. Prophecy, prophecy, prophecy is the only thing that matters. That's it. Nothing else matters, man. Don't let anybody trick you into thinking something else matters. I promise you, nothing, and I mean nothing else on this planet matters other than prophecy. Prophecy is the thing that matters the most. All right? Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. You understand? So that's what we have to be indulged in. Because prophecies are coming to pass. You just got to watch. Got to set your household in order and watch. So we're not taken by surprise. Right? Now let's get that, since I was mentioning that 1 Thessalonians. Let's jump to the point, though, about the elect. Lord willing, we be at that number. Let's jump to the point. But verse 4, but ye brethren are not in darkness, that day shall overtake you as a thief. Ye are all children of light, and the children of the day. We are not of the night, nor of darkness. Therefore let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober. For they that sleep, sleep in the night, and they that be drunken are drunken in the night. But let us who are of the day be sober, meaning of a sober mind, of a sound mind. I'm switching the words, getting them mixed up. Of a sound mind, man. That's what we have to be. All right? Be of the Lord, putting on the breastplate of faith and love, and for an helmet the salvation of hope. For the Most High have not appointed us to wrath, but to obtain salvation by our Lord Yahushua HaMashiach, who died for us, that whether we wake or sleep, all right, meaning whether we died in the Lord or we currently alive, all right, we shall live together with him. That's 1 Thessalonians 4. Wherefore comfort yourselves together and edify one another, even as also ye do. Point is, man, we got a work to do. All right? We got a work to do, man. Watch these prophecies. And it's getting to a point, like I always mention the Elder Isaiah. I always mention what he say, bro. Same precepts, just different articles and videos. We just going through different articles and videos, but it's the same precepts getting brought out, because it's the same prophecy. It's just a different nation that is happening to, our different group of people. But it's the same precepts, because we're at the point in time where we are just at end time prophecy. That's it. We're just in end time prophecy. There's nothing else. This is how we know Yahushua is back, or he's about to be here, man, at any moment. All right? He's on his way. Just a few more prophecies, man. You just need the mark of the beast to be mandated, all hell to break loose, and there you go. Boom, boom, boom. That's what you're going to hear. All right, I wanted to see, what did I want to get out of here? This is what I was looking for, but no, I'm not going to bring that out. So yeah, we'll go ahead and end the lesson off there. You know, I don't worry about this lesson was edifying to the elect. Prophecies are speaking loud and clear. Loud and clear. It's our job to actually look and see, all right, what's going on. That's why I brought out the Habakkuk 2. I quoted that at 2nd Ezra 9. We have a major job to do. This is not a light thing that we've been ordained to do. All right? So do your damn job. That's the point. Do your damn job. Okay? Like Apostle Paul was telling us, do our job. All right? No man that entangleth him, no man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this world. All right? Put off the mortal thoughts. All right? That's 2nd Ezra 14. The other one that I quoted of Apostle Paul, if I'm not mistaken, is 2 Timothy 4. Point is, man, we got a job to do. And if it's not 2 Timothy 4, then it's 2 Timothy 2 and 4. All right? But point is, man, we have a job to do. All right? Let's do our job and watch. Prophecy speaking loud and clear. We know Big Bro on the way back. We good. We just got to wait a little bit longer. Which is it's easier said than done, but would you rather just wait a little bit or be destroyed? You know what I mean? Like, you got to pick your poison here. One is better than the other. One isn't as bad as the other, you know? But anyway, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying to the elect. I want to close giving all praise, honor, and glory to our power, Yahweh, Ba'Hashem Yahawashi, Ba'Hashem Harachak Wadash, double understudy apostles and the elders of the great millstone who have taught us all this truth and the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'Hashem Yahawashi. And until next time, Abba Kwame Yasharala, Gadol Abadi, Babal, Hagadol, Yahweh Mahar, Wa Habathum. And until next time, I would like to say unto you all, Shalom.